We begin our training in this series with a simple technique, low breathing. Many people use this as their go-to technique. It becomes the center of their stress reduction practice. And others combine it with other techniques to create a powerful selection or variety of approaches to handling stress and moving towards relaxation. As you know from the introduction, I don't like traveling alone. I always want to have a muse or inspiration, or at least someone who has a connection to what we're learning. In this series, we're accompanied by Mr. Harry Houdini, who was certainly more than a trickster. He had to learn breathing techniques to control his fear, to control his emotions, to clarify his mind. And we too will turn to breathing for the same sort of results. The what of the technique is simple. We change our emphasis, our attention from our typical way of breathing, which is fairly shallow, taking small breaths into the top of our lungs, to bringing a focus to the very bottom of our lungs, what is perceived as the stomach area or the abdominal area. And for a period of time, when we're in a stressful situation, or when we wish to take relaxation deeper, we bring our attention and we just breathe normally and naturally deeper. It's as simple as that. We bring our attention to our breathing and we purposefully, naturally, without strain or special effort, bring our breathing from the top of our lungs down to the bottom of our lungs, expanding the abdominal muscles. How all this works is discussed in the intro to this series, but to summarize it here, with each breath, our body becomes jacked up. Our pulse rate goes up, our blood pressure goes up, there are changes within the sympathetic nervous system. When we exhale, we put the brakes on and we start to calm down. We calm down the pulse to some degree, we calm down the blood pressure to some degree, and we make other changes in our nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. So one sends us up and the other sends us down. By slowing our breath and organizing our breathing, we'll find that blood pressure, the pulse, and our overall nervous system will be more ordered and more calm than if we're breathing at a much higher rate. Okay, let's give this technique a try right now. If you can give 1 or 2 minutes right now, it will give you a jump start on practicing this technique, plus you'll get a little taste of its power and of its effect. Go ahead and start to switch your focus to your abdominal area and breathe a few times, bringing in air down to that area. Just take as long as you need. Relax the muscle in your stomach area, around the abdominal area, so there's plenty of room and ease to bring down the air and let that area expand out. There's one more thing I want to add to this technique of low breathing, and that is a count, meaning counting in very informally a number of seconds breathing in and a number of seconds breathing out. A count that seems to work well for most people is 4 or 5. So it's counting in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when we breathe in, and just keeping it loose, keeping it informal, and using that to make sure that we're taking time to bring the air down and to expand out, so we're not quite as rushed. You can even move that up to a count of 6. So let's go ahead and use the count of 4. Breathing in and breathing low, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hang on to it as long as you want. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again to 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. In again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bringing it low, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, wait for a count of 4, and then start the process again. Experiment with what works with you. If 4, 5, or 6 works best, if keeping the number the same, breathing in, holding, exhaling, holding, if that works for you. The main thing is to take the time to bring the air low, to expand out those muscle groups by relaxing them, and then exhaling.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have only seen a part of what is available to you at wildstress.com. If you wish to escape the shackles of stress, confusion, discomfort, and chaos, you will go to wildstress.com